So first of all, what I want you to do is I want you to scan this QR code, and you're going to see a question there to the Padlet, and I want you to answer the Padlet. Kind of reflects what we just talked about. Code working for everybody? So on the Padlet, you're going to see it's going to say, put on there what you know about a resume, what you know about a resume, what we just talked about, okay? So we gave you a couple of the answers. Put on that Padlet, what do you know about a resume so far? Any background knowledge you might have from a previous class, from doing it during advisory, in your English classes, for any organizations that you're in, what do you know about resumes? Short and sweet, and add it to the answers. Okay, resumes help you get a job. Absolutely. It's a paper that has basic information. Okay, it's something that has, that basic part is really important. A resume is something that has your information about your education, past jobs, a career objective on a resume. Absolutely. It's a document from the person you're hoping to employ you, right? Know there's a career objective? Yes. Has information about you. All of those are correct answers. So, a resume is a document that summarizes your skills, experience, education background. Employers look at your resume to see if you're qualified. Okay? Your resume is a way to sell your skills. It's what shows you're marketable for a job, that you can handle it, that you can do it. So, 3 things to remember about resumes. Keep it short. Resumes really should only be a page long. An employer gets it, he's going to spend 30 seconds looking at it. And if it's too long, he's passing it up. They don't have enough time. They need to be able to look at it, be like, okay, this candidate's qualified. Bring him in for an interview, okay? Showy. It's got to be showy. It's got to show your skills, right? Your skills to pay the bills, right? It's got to show, hey, I got this. I can handle this. I'm able to use Adobe Premiere Pro. I can use Microsoft Word. I can use PowerPoint. I can run a camera. Any certifications you have, all of that. You got to show that you're perfect for the job. Specific. You got to be specific with your resume. Make sure your resume is pitching you for the job that you're applying for. You may not use the same resume for every job you apply for, because the jobs may not be the same. If you're applying to be a doctor, that may be different than if you're applying to be an anesthesiologist. Okay? If you're applying to be a fry cook versus a cashier. All right? Your resume needs to reflect the job that you are applying for. So there are sections of a resume, and this is where that worksheet that's on your desk comes in. Okay? This is going to be your worksheet that's going to help you actually write your resume. But here's the kicker. You're not writing the resume for yourself. You're going to write the resume for your shoulder partner. Okay? So you're going to write their resume for them. Okay? So, heading. The heading is at the top of a resume, typically. It's what's going to tell them your formal name, so we can't use nicknames. Just saying. Use your legal name. The name that you would want your check cashed under, right? You'll include your address. And if you have a P.O. box, instead of necessarily a street mailing address, use your P.O. box, right? You want your address, but they can send you mail. And include your phone number and then an email. All right? Now let's talk about email. This is really important. If you don't already have an email outside of the school network, you should have one. Not only should you have one, but make sure it's grown up. Okay? So you don't want to be like Roadrunner 1212, right? You want it to be grown up. Just use your name, okay? Or K-pop for life, just saying, at gmail.com. This is like, oh, you know my email address. No, I don't. You just want to make sure your email is grown up, okay? So it's time to have one of those. So with you, you have a shoulder partner, okay? Person sitting right beside you. You're going to turn to them, and you're going to ask them the questions under the heading section of your worksheet, and you're going to fill out that part of your worksheet, okay? Any questions so far? Everybody's good? Okay, so go ahead with your shoulder partner and fill out that portion of the worksheet. So you two will be paired, you two. So you're filling it out for her, and she's filling it out for you. But you're going to put your name. This is your worksheet, okay? Yeah, very good. At the top, put your personal name because this is your worksheet. You're just filling it out on your shoulder partner. Go ahead and put your address on there, yes, because they're actually, you're gonna type up his resume and then give it to him, okay? When we get done with all of this stuff eventually. Don't forget Waller's last name. Yep, put their first and last name. Arkansas. Girl. Arkansas. Arkansas. We good over here?
That's my address. I don't know why you. Where's the chemical everything for? Oh wait, when you're writing a resume, you have to put
You could do either or.
That's not what Ms. Reed told me. I have my old.
This is going to be more formal to write the full word.
Let me find out.
Okay?
Okay.
It just kind of... I would write the full word because a lot of times when you're applying for a job, unfortunately, people don't know the abbreviations. And so they'll see AR and they'll be like, Arizona? No, Arizona is AZ. So that's probably why it's best to write the full word.